A spark ignites and starts to burn. Through endless realms, no way to return. From crimson skies to wastelands torn. Myth and legend where stars are born. A million paths collide in the haze. Echoes of heroes lost in the maze. Planes walking the multiverse. Through chaos and time we immerse. Legends rise and fade like sparks. Across the void we leave our marks.
They added like 3 times the amount of weaponry available in this vault. So they set it up so the tensions would be very high. And then at the same time, there was a parallel cloning project that was going on, focused on, obviously, can you guess the name of the guy it was focused on?
Gary!
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You got it. So each of the Garys was grown in a lab, and there was some kind of defect in them that made Garys immediately hostile to anybody who wasn't a clone. And
Right.
they just kept making them. So they made like 50 some odd Garys to the point where their observation rooms were overcrowded with them. So what happened was, as they go along, they dealt with escalating violence. So somewhere up in the mid 50s, one of the Garys actually injured one of the doctors. So they started talking about destroying the extra clones to make room for further tests, and they basically just obviously treated the Garys as completely disposable. So you've got like, yeah, I know, it's honestly, it's insane. Like, I would say that it's kind of impossible to think about the fact that there would be scientists willing to do this, but there are people who are missing fundamental parts of their humanity.
Whispers crawl through the cracks like spiders in the dark. Secrets slither, shadows dance, they leave a bitter mark. Lies wrapped tight like silk spun thin, choke in the morning air. The truth you chase, it runs away. Hiding where you dare, in the heat of the night, where the fire burns cold. The answers you seek are stories untold, shaped by the light.
Listen. After everybody calms the fuck down.
Is anybody alive coming out of the movie theater? Or just dead people?
Just blood and body parts.
All right, well, I'm going to try to go in again. And if I go back in time, I'm going to shoot the lock a few more times and see if it works.
All right, yeah, throw me a D20.
I've got a 3.
So you go in, and this time the force is more pronounced. It's more pronounced. It flings you back around a minute later. So you can feel the whiplash. It hits your neck, it hits your back. It's like you're almost trying to go through plexiglass. And the people going in, you're in the situation, you're just coming around the front, and people are going in, the door is closing. A minute later, the whole thing happens all over again.
Can I try to run in and get in there before the door closes and just force my way through? Or am I too late?
Yeah, it's too late. So it flings you back the moment that you're coming back around.
All right,
Boom, boom, let the hollow idols fall.
other members deserve much better than we know about Tilly Norwood, and we're heavily monitoring the situation. Like, you guys are unfucking believable. You know that. You're supposed to fight on behalf of us. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be representing everybody here. I realize you can't have a crystal ball and you can't think 20 steps ahead. But you're supposed to have that clairvoyancy. You're supposed to think somewhat ahead. That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point. You're supposed to foresee of problems in the future and try to stop them. That's why you have a collective bargaining agreement. That's why you went back and forth with the studios. That's why it was one of the longest acting strikes in history.
This is the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside. Find a little piece of history and come alive, turn it up, let your story spin. Every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide.
As a kid, learning to play guitar, I used to put the album on. Not this album. There's a Fraley's Comet. It's called Live Plus One, and he opens with this song. And I used to learn. I would try and figure it out and play along to the album. I loved this song. And my buddy, who was a drummer, who I still keep in contact with, he learned all the drum parts on this song as well, with that drum solo in the middle.
So I'm guessing you're like a big fan of the song. Tell just let's go into it. What did you like about the song?
Well, I mean, of course, first off, it's guitar driven.
Yeah.
Vocally, Ace doesn't push any barriers.
No.
But he's got a certain execution and a way he enunciates and the way he sings that I've always been attracted to. He's not the greatest singer in the world.
No.
I don't think he ever claimed to be. But there's just something cool.
The cabman and his crew, paint on my face just to move. We are Yu-Gi-Oh Club for life, mark it on my skin, that sign from the campfire glow at night to the screen right in your eyes. Original stories, wild and true, you can feel them cut right through, bring that spark straight to you. Every drop, every view, must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. Yu-Gi-Oh Club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. Yu-Gi-Oh Club for life. Raise your hand. That's the sign. That's the sign. once you're in, that's it. I'm the banner we left. Whole world watching this. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You're your club for life. Hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You're your club for life. Hey. Once you're in, I'll get them for life. Call it out, hey. I'll go, never doubt. I'll go, side by side, hey. You did club for life. For life. For life, hey. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You did club for life, hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You did club for life, hey. Once you're in for life. Old sign buzzing in the window, faded posters on the wall, crates stacked higher than the counter, every sleeve's a secret call. You hear a crackle in your heartbeat, like a needle finding home. You've been living in the fast lane, here's a place to lose control. Oh yeah, this is the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside. Find a little piece of history and come alive, turn it up, let your story spin. Every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside.
Son,
Yes.
did you know Gene Simmons is a misogynistic, racist bigot?
I did not know that. No.
It
Is
shocked the
fact?
hell out of me.
Is this fact or fiction?
Oh, it's fact. He's a
Oh.
big misogynistic racist. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I know that Paul Stanley has accused Ace Frehley of being a racist, but I've never heard about Gene being a racist.
Did you know also that Van Halen was a wacko outside of the music stuff?
Well, yeah, I know he had his moments. I know that had to do with drugs and alcohol, but
did you know Ozzy was whacked out on coke and sex and drugs?
yes. Yes, I did.
Guys,
that's part of being a rock star.
We got this, and I know. Listen, we're gonna treat this comment with respect, but guys, if that is our litmus test, then we wouldn't be able to do any. We take a look at any rock albums. That's literally on the tin: drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Is Gene Simmons a horrible person? Yes, absolutely. He's not a good person whatsoever.
I disagree with that. I know people
But is Van Halen a whack job? Was a whack job? Like, he was a music genius, yes. But was he a very good person? No. Not whatsoever. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about these people away from the music industry. We're not talking about their personal lives and who they are as people. Right? Van Halen may be all those things. And he is. But guess what? He's also one of the best rock guitar or it still is the best rock guitar player in the world. Is Gene Simmons not a very nice person away from Kiss? Yes. I've seen it with multiple interviews. I know people that have interacted with Gene Simmons, not have very nice things to say about the man and what he thinks. But was he responsible for gathering up all these cats and making one of the biggest rock bands in the world? Yes, he was. And if that is your litmus test, you're like Caveman, Tyson, you can't talk about albums with rock bands that have somewhat dodgy past or dodgy lifestyles away from music. Then you're eliminating half the albums and over half the rock bands.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
eliminating like over 80%.
I mean, I'm gonna go the total opposite because I know stories of Gene Simmons.
Okay.
I have had interaction with people that have worked with Gene Simmons.
Okay.
It's the total opposite. I mean, Gene's
All
a
right.
bit.
But no, we're getting down the beaten path, right?
Yeah.
We're getting down a sidetrack, right?
Yes. I mean,
If that is the litmus test for us to do this, then we should shut this show down because we will eliminate over 90% of the bands out there.
Absolutely. For this show, this is about the music, and that's what it should be about.
And this is, guys, this is entertainment. Okay? We know all this stuff. Yes, we know all this stuff. We've heard the stories. We have friends that interacted with these people and more. We heard the stories. But that's not what that is about. This is about the music, and this is about entertainment. And if we can't stop the show all the time, just be like, okay, let's talk about this person, how he's this, and this, because then it will never end. It will never end. So that was a little bit we decided to do. Hope you enjoyed it. Before we talk about the albums, and I hope that put everything in perspective here for you cats. And please give us more comments and opinions down below in the comments section. We always like to read your guys' thoughts. So we're continuing to look at Gene Simmons' self-titled album and Ace Frehley's self-titled album. And before we begin, StreamYard has generously given us an affiliate link. So if you would like to explore StreamYard, get your 10% off. Maybe you have a podcast, maybe you're doing some content, maybe you're just doing a video and you want to stream it, you want an ease of stream. Go to StreamYard.com, use the affiliate link. It helps us actually, StreamYard gives us a little bit back. You get something, 10% off. StreamYard, we love you. All right. And if you're watching us right now on Twitch, hello.
Quit.
You actually are not, like, you don't not seeing the link, so it's only people on Facebook. So yeah. All right, let's what album do you want to talk about first?
Oh, let's get Gene out of the way.
Yeah, these are tracks 7, 8, and 9. This is track 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always do nowhere to hide.
God, I wish I was able to hide from this song today.
I mean, I liked how the track begun. It's very melancholy, but as it goes along, it appears to me to be it's a dud. It's definitely a dud.
Yeah.
The production quality, it's so dated.
Yes.
I mean, from a standpoint of depth, this song is different for the Demon, but again, it's not the Demon.
No.
I mean, I did like the movement of the bass line, and here's the thing about Gene Simmons, as an artist, this is kind of right up his alley.
Yeah.
It's Kiss, but Gene was highly influenced by the Beatles and some of that late '60s harmony-laden music. So if you were to try and find Gene and Paul were in a band called Wicked Lester. I don't know if I mentioned that before. They were actually signed to Epic Records, and the album has never come out. Kiss's manager actually bought up the master tapes, from what I understand, so it would never see the light of day. But it was kind of, I guess, in line to what this music kind of is. But this isn't Kiss.
No. This is not
And
the Demon.
no, and Kiss. I mean, no. Another thing about Gene is that Gene loved like comic books, and that was kind of his
Oh yeah,
vision.
he's a big fan of what, Godzilla and King Kong.
He loves that kind of stuff. So Kiss kind of played in line to that, but
Yeah.
this isn't that. This is
No.
Gene, artist, and no matter what we think, I guess this is kind of his other side, and this is the type of music he likes. I feel like this song has an Alice Cooper theatrical quality to it, but
Yeah.
it falls short to being Alice. It just isn't believable. I mean, what Alice had with this style, what he could do with this style of music, was always his vocal execution, which made it believable. Gene's voice isn't suited for this style, and then there's like falsetto at the end, which I'm like, I
Yeah.
think time Gene ever did anything falsetto. I could be wrong on that, but maybe on the Elder.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Um
my feelings on this track.
it's horrible. It's just it's I don't even know what the song is. I forgot about it when it was over. I'm like, I have to replay it. Um it's just it's not the Demon. It's not the Demon. It's not. You can hear those Beatles influences come through in the Rolling Stones, that kind of stuff. Um those kind of things. It's just it's a bad song.
Ah,
And it has this weird like echo. I don't
yeah,
know if it was a bass or guitar. There's that twang echoing throughout the song,
just a
and it
shit.
didn't really go nowhere.
Yeah, it's just a
It just
shitty.
went, ow.
Ah, yeah,
What would you give it?
1.2.
I walk away. I close the curtain
Ah,
and walk away.
walk
Yeah.
away, Renee.
Yep. All
You
right.
you won't see me under your car.
Let's talk about track 8.
Man of 1,000 faces. Now,
This song should have been track 2. It should have been track 2.
it's
Like
fucking. I hate this song. You like this one?
the name of the song, The Man of Many Faces. It lines up with
1,000 faces. Man of
Demon,
1,000 faces.
1,000 faces, sorry. A Man of 1,000 Faces. It lines up with the Demon persona.
I
Like
agree. I
it,
agree.
it doesn't matter what you think of the song. This should have been track 2.
They,
This should have been track 2. Why wasn't it track 2?
yeah, but it should be like a heavy metal song, not this friggin'.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just, for consistency. You're talking about the Demon. You're talking about Kiss. Radioactive, Man of 1,000 Faces.
Yeah,
Perfect. Like it writes itself. Like who made that decision?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's like it's kind of like listening to it. The title says it like you think this is going to be a great track because of
Yeah,
and then you're going, what the fuck
yeah. He
is this?
just said 1,000 Faces like over and over again.
And then the production quality, what like we've said throughout the whole album, they overproduced everything.
Yeah.
It's too over the top. Vocally, I hate his delivery. It just doesn't work. This is filler on an already bad album. So this
Yeah.
is filling up. This is filler for a bad album. So what does that say about the album? I think had they heavied it up, like made it more Kiss, it would be much better.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's funny that a bad producer can ruin the potential of what could be a decent song.
Yes.
But I would assume he would have full musical freedom
Yeah.
because this
What
is
you
his.
would think.
You would think it's not like he had Neil Bogart from Casablanca Records breathing down his throat. Like I'm curious, like when a band or an artist hands in an album, right? So
Mm-hmm.
hand in all four of these. I
Yeah.
just I would love to be there when they handed them in and they listen to them and they go, "Wow, this Gene Simmons album is pretty shitty." Right? Like,
Yeah.
and then Ace's album, they're going, "Wow, Ace really stepped it up."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
just, I'm just surprised. I guess they kind of already committed to it. Like Peter's album is just a bunch of fucking like 50 songs or something. It's not very good either.
Yes.
I mean, maybe we should touch on the Peter Criss and the Paul Stanley albums.
Please no.
The Paul Stanley one's not bad.
All right. Okay.
Paul Stanley. It's just the Peter Criss one is no, it's not. It's not great.
Is it better than this?
No, it's worse than this.
Okay.
So in the running order,
Wait. You fucking worse than this? Holy shit.
no, it's worse. So in the running order of the Kiss albums, here's how Kiss fans I think see it. It's always Ace's album first, then the Paul Stanley album because Paul stuck to the formula that worked for him,
Yeah.
and then the Gene Simmons, and then the Peter Criss. So
Yeah.
Peter get Ace gets an A, Paul gets a B plus, Gene gets an E, and Peter got an F.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's how I would grade it.
What would you give this song?
1. It gets a straight 1. I'm not throwing it away because I won't throw away a Gene Simmons song because it's Gene, but
Yeah.
it gets a 1.
It gets I'm gonna just because of the title, it gets a 3.
Okay. That's fair, right? Because it is a good title. It is a good title, just a bad song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's move to track 9.
Okay, Mr. Make Believe.
Jesus Christ. Mr. Get me the hell away from this album.
Caveman, can you shoot me now and put me out of my misery?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish. I Beth dragging him out of the booth and us hearing him have sex with her for like 2 hours would have been better than this.
All right. This to me is like yeah, I'm changing this up.
Am I wrong?
I'm not even going there. Not going. Okay. So this is Gene's attempt to be taken seriously.
She was a Playboy. Okay, I'm sorry.
Who was? Who?
Beth. Shannon. Yeah, Shannon.
From Canada. She's Newfoundland originally.
I didn't mean Beth. I mean Shannon. Sorry.
Shannon.
Yeah, she was a Playboy. She's a Playboy model. She was in a lot of movies.
A very prominent
fan of her work.
She was a very prominent B actor that took off her shirt a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is I like it. I'm not gonna be I'm a caveman. What do you guys fucking want?
You're an Neanderthal.
I'm a caveman, dude.
I get it.
I like naked women and I like sex. What are you talking?
Oh, you're dirty old.
No, Mossy. No, don't go like this. No. I can see him going, oh my God. No. Don't turn your head away. No. You sit there. Mossy.
I don't know how to put up with him for all these years, to be honest with you.
All right.
Why are you bringing me into this?
Yeah. That's right.
That's not fair. All right,
Apologies to your wife listening to this.
back to Mr. Big.
Yes.
So, to me, this feels like Gene trying to be the Beatles.
Yeah.
But if anyone other than Gene did this song, I might buy it. But this is the Demon. This is Kiss in the 70s. At that, they're the biggest band in the world.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to know what Kiss fans thought of this song back in the day.
Yeah.
Clearly, this probably didn't go over well. The album was a commercial flop. It was so mismatched. The only thing saves it really is the cover art because it coincides with the 3 other covers of the band members. Other than it's complete rubbish.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a forgettable song, forgettable title. What would you give it?
I give it a 1.
I give it a 1 as well.
Yeah.
How many songs do we have left in this album?
We have 2 songs left. Ace only 9. Gene did 11. So
thank God.
Yeah.
All right.
Why did Gene get 11 and Ace only did 9?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's done and over with.
Yeah. So let us know what you thought down below in the comment section. And now we go to Ace.
Yeah.
Frehley. Track 7. And this is called
I'm in need of love.
Holy shit, I love this song.
I do too. What a song. I love this intro. It has all the characteristics of what you would expect from Ace. He's got like these space-like noises in the song and this depth that you would expect. I love the chorus vocal. Ace harmonizing with himself. His delivery itself is so well executed. The flowing bass line adds another great dimension to the track. And how the chord movement, the guitar chords move. They create such a great mood. Guitar solo is so cool. The timing speeds up. And of course, it's a classic Ace.
I like that reverb too.
Yes.
At first, I had to listen to it back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that a Rickenbacker? No, I don't think it is. No, it really confused me on what guitar he used to go wow, wow, wow. That kind of, and it was really, really cool.
It would have been some kind of effect that he used.
Yeah.
And
I don't think it was a Rickenbacker because a Rickenbacker has a more, just a more not classic feel, but it's if you ever listen to surfer music, that's a Rickenbacker.
Rickenbackers.
What?
The Beatles used Rickenbacker guitars.
Yeah. It wasn't that, but I love that just the waviness of that bass and how he made it, that guitar effect.
Well, that's Ace for you. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, that was done in his studio, right?
Right. What else did you like about the song?
Well, of course. I mean, I talk of the Ace's guitar solo. This one's brilliant. It has his signature tone and sound. No matter what anybody says about Ace's playing, no one played like Ace. And he's the reason so many rock guitarists are who they are today.
Yeah.
Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, amazing guitar player. Ace was one of his heroes. Skid Row, Dave Sable. The list is endless. The number of people that were influenced by Ace Frehley's guitar playing.
Yes.
And the thing is, the crazy thing about it is that on Destroyer, they replaced one of his guitar parts on Pain with Dick Wagner, I believe it was, who was a Bob Ezrin guy. And Bob Kulick plays all the guitar parts on Alive 2. Because Ace didn't show up to the studio, apparently. But you can tell it's not Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
Like he just has that sound. And you can't fool Kiss fans into thinking, oh, this is Ace Frehley playing this. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's in the fingertips. It's how he played. It was, and the fans know it, and the fans loved Ace, and this is why because Ace was real. Ace played
Yes.
guitar real. Ace sang real. Ace was the real deal. No
He
matter
was
what.
an average Joe.
Yeah, yeah, he was just a guy from the Bronx
Yeah.
who called everybody Curly.
Yeah.
And he had that wit about him, and he was a character. Absolutely.
What would you give the song?
This gets a 9.4.
This gets a 9.5 for me.
Cool.
All right, let's move to track 8.
Wiped Out. What a brilliant take on a classic song.
This is a cover? I don't think I've heard the original.
No, this is a take on a cover. This is
Okay.
a cover. So the song Wipeout.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
Wiped Out. That drum piece at the beginning is reminiscent of Wipeout. But instead, he was smart enough, and Anton Fig plays this great drum piece with it's got a bunch of effects on
Oh,
the
he totally rearranged it.
Yes, to become wiped out. I was wiped out. Like
Yeah.
it's such a cool take on that. And even going back to the first time I ever heard this song, I always thought that is so cool.
Yes.
I love how he did it. And Anton Fig, he is one of the most dangerous drummers on the planet because Anton Fig played in the most dangerous band in the world on
Yeah.
Letterman, right? So I loved how the chords move. I love the timing on this track. Ace incorporates a lot of vocal movement. There are a lot of words, like a lot of phrasing. The chime changes are brilliant. This is kind of like a total musician songwriter song. This has always sounded it sounds incredible on vinyl, by the way. This is a track. This is another highlight of such a great album because of this album. Ace could have had a career he had a career outside of the controlling nature of Paul and Gene. He was able to say to himself, hey, you know what? I can be successful on my own because he had that talent. And Ace eventually left the band and was free to create the music he wanted. And I mean, this track shows how talented he truly was.
I agree. I don't like the song Wipeout though. Not a big fan. So because of that,
You
I
don't like
appre-
Wipeout?
I appreciate like the arrangements and I mean, he really was a genius in many ways, and this song kind of shows what Ace is really all about. And I respect that, but I just didn't I just not a big Wipeout fan.
Well, that's okay. I mean, this is Wiped Out. This isn't
Yeah.
Wiped Out. This is Wiped Out.
Yeah. But
This
I
is
just don't
take
like
on.
I
This is
just yeah.
make better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What would you give it?
Oh, I guess a 9.8.
It gets a 6.5 for me.
Okay.
All right, let's go to his last track on this album. The last track on this album, track 9.
Fractured Mirror.
This song is so cool.
It's a closing instrumental track.
It's really, really cool.
So this is actually the first of many to follow on later Fraley's Comet Ace Frehley albums. So there's a Fractured 2 on the self-titled Fraley's Comet 87 album, and then there's a Fractured 3 on Trouble Walking. On Second Sighting, he did an instrumental, but which is cool. It's called The Acorn is Spinning. It's kind of about a boxer, and it's Ace. But anyways, it's not in line to the Fractured. And I think there's a Fractured 4, I think, on Anomaly. I haven't listened to that album in a long time. I'd have to pull it out to actually verify that. But this is cool. I think it's a brilliant track. The arpeggiated chords in the intro really make the track sound great. It builds up with electric guitar just hitting those chords over top,
Yes.
which sounds so cool. The drums are simple with a closed hi-hat and tight snare hits. It actually feels like a mirror being broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just gives you that, it creates that mood, right?
Right.
There's some interesting little synth noises near the end. It might be my least favorite track on the album, but regardless, still a great song to end the album with. An instrumental. I mean, he's a musician, so that shows the musicianship, right?
Right. I love instrumentals. I love rock instrumentals. Um, there's a Van Halen instrumental that I really enjoy. Not Eruption, but it's called Blue Tritharian. I absolutely love that instrumental to death. And every time I hear a really good one, it kind of makes me melt and fuck yeah, this is
That's
get
funny that you mentioned Baluchitherium off of Balance. That's funny that you mentioned that. I've never heard anybody ever before say, you know what's a great instrumental? Baluchitherium off of Balance.
You don't think it's a great? I think it's a kick-ass
Yeah,
instrument.
it's a great instrumental.
Yeah,
I think Balance is an okay album.
yeah, I
I,
would agree with you.
the band, you were starting to see the cracks in
Yeah,
the system, right?
right.
There's a track on that album. I know I'm getting off course, but I had heard that Eddie was drunk one night and
Shocker.
he recorded batteries. He would throw batteries on the strings of his grand piano and he recorded it. And that is on one of the tracks, one of the instrumental pieces before one of the other songs. It's not Baluchitherium, it's another one. I think it might be called Strung Out.
Oh, I
But
thought it was called Blue Tritharian. What am I
no, this is a
thinking?
different track. Baluchitherium is an instrumental.
Okay.
But there's another, like a segue,
Yeah.
almost weird
Yes.
track on the album. I think it's called Strung Out, and it's
Yes.
Eddie, and it's these weird sounds, but it's Eddie throwing batteries on the strings of the inside of a grand piano.
He really was insane. He really was
Well, I mean, you can't.
not there.
Well, no, he was there, man.
No, he wasn't there at all. He
He
was
had it. He had
No, he
stage.
wasn't. We could debate this
No. He
all
had
night long.
stages
No.
in his life where he wasn't there, and a lot of it attributed to alcohol and drug use. But at the end of
Really? That's a shocker.
right, but at the end of Eddie's life, he got it all together and doing
No,
really
he
well.
did it.
Yes, he did.
No, he like if he survived lot longer, he would have been back to drinking and drugs and like nah, I don't. Nobody buys that. Like maybe for 1 to 2 weeks, but not like you can't. People just wire differently, my friend.
Well, I mean,
I
I
mean, how many times? I mean, we're getting off the beaten path, but how many times did they break up, get together, break up, get together, and then break up immediately after they got back
yeah,
together?
but do
Like
you,
100,000
okay,
times.
okay. Here, I know a lot about Eddie Van Halen.
We're getting off the beaten path. We could
No,
talk
no,
about.
just let me say this.
Okay.
Here, okay.
All right.
Eddie was a true creator of music.
No one's denying that.
Okay, Eddie played guitar constantly.
Yeah.
His issue with most musicians, and the problem was that he was creating all the time. And he expected the same from everybody else. But everybody else, not Alex not included in this, everybody else had other things that they were doing. Eddie was always ready to create more music, and nobody else was in line to Eddie's vision. He was a visionary of music. And say difficult to work with, I maybe he is. But I also know a lot of stories and a lot of stuff about Eddie of people that dealt with him and said what a great person he was. So I
When
take
he was sober, I'm sure he was a good person. When he was not drugged out of his fucking skull, listen, I'm sure he was a great person. He was, right? I create all the time. You know that. I'm thinking of ways for new innovative program and things we're doing. But when people come in and not jamming with me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't throw guitars around the room like a child. I don't break things like a fucking 2-year-old. Like, I don't do that. Like, there are creative people out there that just are like accepting people are wired different, and that's okay.
I mean, Eddie had his things, but I will not discredit anything he ever did.
Did you hear me trying to discredit?
No,
I didn't
no.
try to discredit anybody.
I think. I mean, you don't come up with what he came up with. He changed the face of guitar.
Yes.
He innovated guitar. You know what I mean? Like, and
so did Jimi Hendrix.
Yes, and nobody, and then Yngwie Malmsteen, but
yeah,
nobody since then has changed the guitar the way those three individuals did.
I'm not denying that, dude. I'm just talking about what he was like away. That's the, and you like. I'm not gonna discredit your experiences and your interactions with people that knew Eddie, but I know just as many damning stories against the man.
Well, I mean,
that's why they broke up so many times. Why do you think they broke up? I mean, we're going off the beaten path. All right, let's wrap it.
I mean, you want the inside? Read Sammy Hagar's book. I mean, it was pretty messy on that tour, that last tour in 2004.
Yeah, it
so
was.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get back on track. I think we're talking about track 9, the instrumental.
Fractured.
Yeah, Fractured. What would you give it out of 10?
7.9.
7.9. I'm giving it a 9.
Wow.
So now we have to average all our scores up with this album from 1 to 100. Where do you think this sits in that spectrum?
For me, tallying up all my scores, it gets an 85.
Oh, we're not too far.
No.
I think if I average out all my scores, which I am, I think I'm at a 71.
Yeah, it's funny because remember the very first song when we first talked about this album, you didn't like his vocal, right?
No, I don't know. Dude, I've done a lot. I've lied. I don't. I have to check if I have underwear on. I do. So, yeah, the first 3 songs I didn't like. But it was all clean sailing after that, I think, right?
Yep.
The first 3 yeah. So let us know what you thought down below in the comment section. Don't forget, if you want to use StreamYard if you want to check it out, don't forget to check out our affiliate link. Mosley should be like down there, right? Just click it.
Yeah.
I think so. Something like that.
All right. Something like that?
I'll make sure it's there.
All right. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow for, I think, a brand new episode of The Captain's Chair, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And guys, look at this. What's this? That's right. Our brand new club shirt is on our Etsy store. We are making tank tops for the lovely, sexy ladies out there. If you want to go and buy yourself a tank top, a club shirt. And guys, until we see each other again, take care, be safe, be well, and a club for life. Peace.
Peace out, doors are open